Hello everyone, it's Shannon with ShannonscraftyDIYs. Welcome to my channel. Today I am in a fun collaboration called the Quick Change Challenge. It is hosted by Theresa B DIY. It is also co-hosted by Dave's Wreaths and Things and also What's Jamie Makin. So I will leave all of their links in the description box below. I will also leave the playlist link in the description box below. So please go over and say hello to everybody. So I have one DIY made in two different ways. So why don't we begin? So DIY number one, I just took this canvas from the Dollarama. It was $4. It is quite large. I will leave the dimensions in the description box. I cannot remember, but it is like a poster board size. Anyway, so I did remove the canvas and I'm just cutting off the edges. I loved the frame when I exposed it. It just looks so pretty with the details. So anyway, what I'm going to do is just stain the frame with the Waverly chalk paint in antique wax. Just one coat does it. And I found this beautiful decal from the Dollar Tree. Like, how gorgeous is this? It looks like it's just something that you can suction onto your window, but I'm not going to do that. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to hot glue the cut out canvas to the back of the canvas frame, I should say. Now, since I am gluing it over the staples, I never even removed the staples. They are going to be covered anyway. If you want to, you can definitely go ahead and do that. So I'm just hot gluing everything in place. So please, I need your advice. So leave me a comment in the description box. So here, since it was plastic, I didn't know what to do. I was afraid to use Mod Podge to get so many bubbles with the plastic. So I am just using my glue stick and attaching it to the canvas. The glue stick didn't attach super well, so I did hot glue in some spots, and since I kind of made a mistake, I didn't line it up properly, the hot glue ripped off a little bit of the paint. You probably won't notice it, but I notice it. So let me know what you would have done differently to seal this to the canvas. So I'm just taking this gorgeous checkered ribbon from Michael's. I did buy it at Easter, but it was on sale. I think it was $6 down to $3. And I'm just going to make a simple bow. You just see here that I'm pinching everything, and then I'm just using a string to tie in the center. And now I'm just going to cut off the excess on the tails of the bow. And I loved just dovetailing the end of the bow as well. So here you just see me taking some extra ribbon, and I'm just going to hot glue it to the center of the bow just to hide the string. So I found these Velcro attachments from the Dollarama. I think they were only $1.50, and it is by the name brand Scotch. And I thought this would be great. I mean, if you just wanted something more permanently, I would have just hot glued the bow directly to the frame. However, this is a quick change collaboration, so I wanted to give you guys options of replacing the bow with something else if you wanted. So now that I'm finding the front and the back of the Velcro, is that how you call it? Front and back connector, whatever you tell me. So I'm just hot gluing one side to the bow, and I'm going to attach the other side to the bow as well before hot gluing it to the canvas, because that way I know exactly where the bow is going to go, and then I can still remove it. Like I said, take off the bow. You can put, I don't even know, another little wreath. You could put a little car on there too. Who knows, right? But I love the fact that it's Velcro and it is removable. So now I'm just taking a scrap piece of jute twine that I already had and hot gluing it to the back so that way I can hang it up. I think this turned out super adorable, so simple to make. Again, it is customizable, but how gorgeous is this? Just using a window cling and a canvas frame. Yes. So DIY number 2, this is the fun part. I am using the back of the fall piece, and I'm just taking this black poster board from the Dollar Tree, and I wanted to use black foam board, but they did not have any at the time, so I'm just using the poster board. I just thought it would be more sturdy that way. However, with the white canvas on the back and the poster board, it was sturdy enough for me. So I'm just measuring out what I need as far as the poster board. I'm just going to hot glue things down first, and then I'm going to trim off the excess after. So now I'm just using these plant labels that I got from the Dollarama. They are 10 pack for $1.25. I have used these in previous DIYs to make other frames also. I think these are a great buy. The fact that us Canadians can never go to Home Depot and get paint stir sticks like our friends in the US can. They can just go and get like a 3-pack for $1, which I think is absolutely fabulous. However, we get them for, these plant labels, 10 for $1.25. Still a great deal. So I'm just measuring out what I need. There are going to be a couple spots where I have a little excess opening, so I will cut a couple small slivers of the wood to fit in place. And I'm just going to give each one a coat of white paint. I did actually 2 coats of white paint. And now I'm just hot gluing everything in place. And I just didn't know exactly where I wanted to put those little chips pieces, but I did put them in the center of the top and the bottom of the poster because I will cover them eventually at the end of the video. You will see. How cute is this deer? I think it's just MDF particle board that I got. This is from the Dollar Tree. I don't think I've ever seen this one in particular before. Have you guys seen it? Anyway, it's super, super adorable. So I loved this side that the nose was on, but I really thought it was going to be easier to paint and do the other side without the antlers on the front of the face, if you know what I mean. So here I am just removing the nose. Please be careful with this. I am using a knife. There are other means of taking this off. You do see that I'm pointing the knife away from me and the sharp end is away from me as well. So again, just be careful when using sharp objects. So I'm just going to paint the antlers and the nose with 2 coats of black acrylic paint. Oh my gosh, guys, I was ecstatic when I found these vinyls from the Dollar Tree. I found the red and white one, the red and black one, and I found the cheetah print one as well. So I'm super excited. And you get quite a bit of vinyl in this package. Who needs a Cricut when you can just use it just for the pattern? This is just perfect. So I'm just measuring out what I need because I am going to cover the entire face with the buffalo check. Now, there are obviously other ways of putting this on. You could have also traced out the deer head and then cut it out like that. Or I know people have sanded the edges as well. I just wasn't sure about using sandpaper with vinyl, if it was going to come off easily enough. So I'm just doing it this way. I put the whole vinyl all over the deer head, and I'm just going to cut off the excess and then just use my X-Acto knife just to get right around the edges. And totally off topic, you probably have noticed my right middle finger. I was walking Jackson one day and I was leaving the house and I just blindly closed the door behind me and a big gust of wind slammed the door on my finger. I can literally say the front door hit me on the way out. So here I am just reattaching the nose with some hot glue. So I picked up some of this gorgeous leaf garland it was actually from Party City. I know Dollarama now has these as well. I don't think they're very expensive, but what I'm doing here is I'm going to make a little wreath, and it is wire, so it is easy to form. And I just use, you see in the top right corner, I just take some floral wire and I'm just going to attach it so it doesn't separate. So I just put it on one of the antlers, and you guys probably remember I hauled these Christmas ornaments from Walmart last year. They were 4 for $3.97, $1 a piece. But I know the US has them a lot cheaper, and the US has so many gorgeous ornaments. We never get half as many as they do. But I was super happy to find these ones. So I didn't want to take everything apart off the ornament because I might use it again later. that is a crafter, right? We always reuse them. So I'm just using a little bit of hot glue to attach it to the back. Now I'm taking some of the existing jute twine that was already on the deer and I'm reattaching it so it is a little bit shorter, which is fine. So you can see here where that extra little chip of wood is. So I'm going to cover that up now with some of the Dollar Tree buffalo check ribbon. And I'm going to do that same technique to all 4 sides right in the center of each side, just to finish everything off and cover the other chip on the bottom. So we are coming to the end of the video. I think this DIY turned out super cute and I just love the fact that on the other side is a fall DIY. So this is great for 2 seasons. I hope this inspired you to make some of your own reversible DIYs. Remember, this challenge was hosted by Theresa B DIY, co-hosted by Dave's Wreaths and Things, and also What's Jamie Makin. I would love it if you guys could go over to their channels again and say hello and go over to the playlist and check out some other amazing crafters as well. Remember, I do post videos every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. The odd time, a different video, of course. So hit that subscribe button, click the bell button to be notified every time I upload a video. That's it, guys. Have a fabulous day. See you later.